Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Seed for Greatness workout. I got Anita coming on here shortly, and we're going to do a workout session. There she is. Yes. Are you able to come on, Anita? Or do I need to invite you? I think I need to invite you. Okay, there we go. Yes. Like I said, good morning, everybody. Today's going to
Hey
be,
there.
there you go. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good, good. Just getting everything set up. I was gonna try to go live, but it wasn't showing up on my device.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really strange. I had the option of posting a story or a post, and I said, no, no, that's not what I want.
Sometimes Instagram changes things around too. I noticed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you leave the room and they move the furniture around, and you come back and you're like, well, wait a second.
Mm, yeah. They yeah, they move things around, they add things.
Mm.
Yeah. I see. Looks like you have did you have a studio set up behind you? Is
This
that
is the same space that I've had before, and I just studiofied it. I don't know. I think I may have worked with you, and I was inside the house,
mm-hmm.
and then at some point I moved all the equipment out into what was our garage space. It's been
Mm,
about a year, I think, that I've been in this garage space, and I said, well, what if I just turn it into a studio? We got used to parking the car outside, and it's kind of nice just to like step out of the house and have my own little private Pilates studio. So,
okay. Okay.
yeah, so I worked on that, and I still have a section that needs to be decluttered, but significantly reduced a lot of stuff and still going through boxes. It's kind of like moving into your own space and just saying, okay, I'm getting rid of, 40% if I could. And it sounds like a really small number, but I mean, even doing 10% is pretty significant.
Yeah,
We collect a lot of stuff.
boy, do we. I,
And I don't know about you, but I think growing up in the 70s, things were pretty tight. 80s, things were a little bit better. And I think that's when um, kind of like collecting things started. And I noticed that a lot of the stuff that I'm collecting, a lot of it was from the 80s, but a lot of the stuff that I like to keep is actually from the 70s because that's just kind of like, it was different times.
well, yeah, sometimes we should keep, especially if they're good,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe in, tossing everything out, but I do believe that I'm going more for like, you need room to breathe and move.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. I'm gonna actually step into, I got something beeping. I'm gonna shut it off.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise it's like a newborn crying. Like, okay, okay, I gotta pick it up. All right. So, what's your setup for
So
space? And I see you've got chairs, table, counter.
I don't know if you can see behind me. I might have to readjust my camera, but I got a little mat down here.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Awesome.
yeah, I got a mat down here so people can see when we're laying down.
Right.
I'm gonna do a combo of different movements. So it'll be like some warm up stuff with like some jumping jacks, some knee lifts,
Okay.
running in place.
Oh,
Uh,
darn, I should have gotten my shoes then.
oh no, no, good. You can do it. You can do it barefoot too. Like I
Barefoot? Okay. You know
yeah.
what I might do is I'll get a pad. I just want to make sure I have padding underfoot. So,
Okay, yeah, and we can go at a nice even pace. We don't have to go real fast or anything like that.
sure, sure. Yeah. Okay.
So I do want to, oops, you know what? If you guys bear with me for a moment.
Yeah, I'm going to move my camera back so that we can.
Okay, are you? So we're gonna.
And this stuff back. I try not to run into my. Oh, you're back. Okay.
Okay, nice. Okay, and then also I have to get a quick plug in. So, a couple of reasons why I'm happy we're doing this. One is I want to work on putting together some boot camp classes. Me teaching them.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
as I feel like this is something that is closely in lines with what I like to do. Not just work out, bring people together.
Yeah.
And two, it gives me a chance to really highlight, hey, you know what, our awesome brand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, our clothing, is made for people who are, active and, like take care of their bodies, like to feel good. So,
Right.
just gotta let you guys. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. With that, all right, we'll
Yeah,
start.
and we should add the aspect of because you and I talk about faith and we've prayed together.
Yes.
When your body is strong, your spiritual life is strengthened. And it's not just about like doing the moves, but there's also the health benefit, right? I mean, you move, you just get healthier, and your mind and your body and your soul are strengthened. I mean, it's a win-win-win-win situation.
No, it's funny you said that because I've been studying the body more, especially like the mind.
Yeah.
The anatomy of it, the different functions of it, and how it affects
Sure.
the body. And
Yeah.
so we got this powerful tool, our brain. We got to exercise that just as much as the body, and that's why like being physical, like physical fitness, is so important.
Yeah. And I think it's a lot of times. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. We divide the mind, the life of the mind, and the life of the body, but they actually go together. Because if you're moving, your brain functions better. And even like just doing squats, you don't think about how it's going to affect your brain, because we think brain is just doing computations and studying, but your mental cognitive function improves as well just from like doing these movements. So, all right, that's my plug.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk and work out at the same time. Yeah,
Yeah.
go do arm circles first.
All right.
Yeah, arm circles first. So yeah, I agree with you. You know, the best tool we got is the one that God gave us. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
you
A
God
gift.
for giving us these beautiful bodies.
Amen.
Constantly cultivate it, just like we do the right thoughts. So yeah, go ahead and reverse it now. We're gonna do. We did 10 the first one, and then we'll go 10 one reverse.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll go big arm circles going forward. 10.
Oh, this feels so good. uh, we get so tight in our shoulders doing stuff.
Yes, yes. Okay, reverse it backwards. 10 big arm circles.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1.
Good.
Ah.
All right, so now we're going to run in place or just jog in place a little bit. Yeah. And we'll go here. How you feeling?
Awesome. I love running, and I don't do enough of it. I'm always worried about my knees. So,
Yeah, exactly. And that's a real thing for people. But
yep.
I think each day can help with that.
But at the same time, as we get older, we need a little bit of jumping
Yes, okay.
for bone density.
Yeah, we do, absolutely.
My pad keeps shifting back. All right, what's next?
Okay, so we're going to do calf raises in place. So both your feet will go up, and we'll do 2 sets of 30. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and you count on each one. All right? 4, 6. So I'm actually taking classes from a good friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
who you see him actually quite a bit on different videos that I do with him as a Ron Casper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I see you guys a lot.
Yeah, so he's been a fitness trainer for like over 30 years.
Uh-huh.
Got
Awesome.
such a wealth of knowledge, not only in jiu-jitsu, but
Uh-huh.
also in boxing.
Boxing, yeah.
Yeah, he's trained a lot of top fighters,
Awesome.
athletes from different sports, models, business people. Yep,
Great.
got such a range of clientele.
Who's
Yep.
joined us? I'm just gonna. Is
Hey,
that Gretchen? Hi, Gretchen. You're
Richard.
working out with us. I thought I
Morning,
saw G.
morning.
I was like, maybe that's Gretchen.
All right, so we'll do another set of 30, and you know what? If you guys are joining in, grab a chair, and I'm actually going to do the same thing because I tore my Achilles tendon a couple years ago,
Oh wow.
so it's not as strong. My right leg, my right calf is not as strong as my left calf, so I'm constantly have to make my way
Yeah.
to balance it. Yeah. All right. So one more set of 30. All right, good. There you go. I like to count down because sometimes I miss going counting.
Yeah, I sometimes I do both ways. It's
Okay.
terrible. You got to commit to one way because otherwise you'll get like to the middle where you like number 7. It's like, did I count up to 7 or am I counting
Yeah.
down to 7? It makes a big difference.
Yeah. 10 more. 10. All right, good. Yeah, it's amazing. I've been taking his morning classes, Ron's morning classes for boot camp, and I go
Yeah.
as a student. And
Cool. Do you go in person?
yeah, in person.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been working out all my life and but
Right.
in my mind, I'm like, you know what? This is a great chance to learn from someone who's a subject matter expert. So
Yeah.
I don't try to.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
It's also important at our age to really seek out good teachers in whatever we do because it's getting, we maybe feel 20, 25 years younger,
Yeah.
but the body's getting worn down, so we need eyes on our body when
Oh,
we work
man.
out. Keep things safe.
You can never be too old to have a coach. To have,
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know about you, but sometimes that's my hurdle is that I start getting a big head and I think, oh, I know it all and don't seek help, you know?
Well, I mean, no.
Okay. All
I,
right.
well, but I got into a similar situation with Pilates, because Pilates is supposed to be awesome for everything. And I was kind of shutting down other options because I thought, well, I got it all in Pilates. What do I need other things for? So yeah, I guess that maybe I had a bit of a big head that way. But
Yeah.
at a certain point, and that's when I was working with Chris, I was like, well, he used to be a personal trainer. And so he's got like different perspectives and he's got the Muay Thai as well. So he's got a different discipline. And that really spoke to me, like, how does he combine this? And so he's always with the Pilates relating it to the other stuff that he does and vice versa. Like the Pilates um will inform, he brings that into what he's doing. So
Yes. Okay, we're going to do foot circles. So each one, I want you to do 10 going the right direction and then 10 going the left direction, and we'll do individual, okay? So foot circles, standing up.
am I doing this right?
Let's see. It's kind of hard to see with.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
circling the foot out, right? And do you
yes,
like hike up one leg or?
yes. You're
Okay.
perfect.
All
And
right.
for each foot, both directions. All right, good.
I haven't done these in a long time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, isn't it crazy like how many joints and tendons we have and we
Yeah.
them?
Awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna stick on the feet for a second.
Hmm.
Take a deep breath in, breathe deep out. Yep, shake it out a little bit. All right, yep, just get loose. Okay, back to the feet. So we're gonna go forward, flexing down, and then up, and we'll do that 10 times each foot.
So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Forward flexing.
Yeah, flexing forward. So I don't know if you can see me.
I can't see you full body.
So flexing down
Oh,
and
okay. So
flexing back.
you've got the chair, you've got the leg raised, and you're going flex and then point, flex and
Yes,
point.
yes.
Okay.
And then 10 each foot.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Helps me to count out loud.
That's good. So,
I do that at the gym too. I don't know if people are like, oh, she's practicing her numbers.
all right. So ready? 10, 9, 8,
uh,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
so how often do you go to do that, the class with Casper? Is it Ron? I
Yeah.
always want to call him Casper.
Yeah.
Ron.
Yeah. So we go 2 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah, he has more classes, but it's just my schedule trying to get more in. But I'm gonna make more time to get more time with him.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So we're gonna go back and run a place a little bit. But
And ultimately, more time with him means more time with yourself and your body.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, for me, he's a great coach because he knows how to push me.
Uh-huh.
Um, I always like to try to see what my limits are every day.
Yeah.
He kind of knows that about me, you know.
It's yeah, again, it's like eyes on you, eyes on your body, and like you might think like that's as far as it can go. And then you have somebody else who's kind of whispering in your ear, you can go further. And
Exactly.
that's really important.
Exactly. Yes. All right. 15 more seconds. Good. Well,
So when you do your runs, where do you like, are you picky about what surface that you run on?
I am. Because I 2, 5, 4, 1. I try. Okay, you can stop. I try to be cognizant of running on the cement too much because it's
Yeah.
holes. Yep. So I try to do a combo of treadmill,
Uh-huh.
running in the street, and then running in the sand here at the beach. We got really nice beaches.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, well, I try to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do lunges now. We'll do 2 sets, 10 on each leg, and we can.
Okay.
If you need to use a chair, you can do that.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Today I kind of busted my knee.
So let's start with the right leg. So just standing in place, going forward. 1. There you go. 2. 3. Hey, Gretchen, are you there still?
Woo!
I think Gretchen's still there.
She's busy doing her lunges with us.
Thanks for joining in, Gretchen. 8, 9, 10. Good. And we'll switch legs. All right.
This is the one that's a little bit raw. I might take this one a little bit slower.
These are great for your glutes, your
Yep.
hamstrings, right? Quads.
Actually, I feel it more when I go slow. If
Yes.
that makes any sense. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like a combo effect of going too fast, but going just feel it.
Yep. And not so slow that you lose the flow.
Exactly. 9 more.
Bruh.
Let's see. Yeah, said she did the lunges. Nice. Well, good. I'm glad.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, now
She's
we'll do.
been
Let's see. Who else do we have? Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. So we'll do squats. We'll do
all right. Chair.
2 sets of 12.
All right. So how do you place your feet?
Okay, good question. So you want to place them shoulder width apart. I'm going to go from the side, and anybody who's joining us, they can use the chair as well. Or if you're strong enough to do it where you can come down and get straight, and then when you come up, you want to squeeze your glutes.
Right. I'm going to turn side. So shoulder width apart is actually not that wide. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to go too wide. And if you're without shoes, then you can actually press your heels down. Raw.
Yes. And the other thing about going shoulder width, that's like that balance spot, that power base. So for some people, like me, I got big feet. So, it helps when I go a little bit wider if I need to.
Wider?
Yeah.
Okay.
The key thing is finding your balance. That's what I found. Finding your balance in that width.
Right.
You need to come in a little more, and that's where your balance space is. Okay, great. Some people's legs aren't that strong, or the back might not be that strong, so they have to come up a little bit wider. But you want to find out, where you can balance good at, and then be able to go up.
Right. And then you don't want to go so slow that you lose the glute connection.
Yeah, exactly. You want to get a good pace and rhythm. So you're going down. Yep, you're coming down, and when you're coming back up, you're firing with those glutes.
I had a hard time with these this morning at the gym, but my left knee's okay now. I don't know if I'm just figured something out or it popped back into place.
Yeah. And when we come up, we can even emphasize as we come down and we come up, you bring your arm down. So it's like you're flapping down, you're coming up, flapping down,
back.
really squeezing those glutes.
Oh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Long way from the clock, Mr. Anthony. Good morning to you. All right. What number are you on, Anita?
Let's see, 10.
Okay. Good. All right. Okay.
So like 10.
All right.
We'll count them on the replay to see how far off I was.
We'll go around the place here for 10 seconds. Keep the heart moving, body stimulating. Yeah. For me, the big thing, fitness right now, my own journey, is getting my body and my mind as one.
Right.
So when I'm thinking, my mind is totally like, this is what we're doing. So everything I can out of the movement, out of the work.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't know about you, sometimes I go into workouts, my mind is not 100%.
Exactly.
I'm not getting the most out of that.
I got two thoughts here. Your posts are so inspirational for that. Like just keep going, keep dreaming, keep believing in the dream. And this week was really rough. It was like one thing after another, and finally this week it was almost the straw that broke the camel's back. Are we going back to squats?
Yeah, keep talking though. We'll go out.
Yeah. And I was like, I really feel like I need a week off. And I kind of sat myself down and I was like, why would you need a week off? And I thought to myself, well, things are not really ideal right now. Let's just take a week off. And, if I could split into two, I just kind of like pep talked myself and I was like, it's never going to be the ideal time to work out.
No.
Like when my mom would, her last days with us, I kept on doing Pilates. And that was really, really helpful. So I just kind of remembered that.
Oh, good.
And I was like, if you're breathing, it's a good time to work out.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. I think people need to hear what you just said. Seriously.
I mean, yeah, there are days I need to hear that, like I was like, it's not a good time. It's just so overwhelming. And the other thing is too, like sometimes we make it too hard on ourselves. Like, I gotta get everything out of this exercise. I gotta do this. I gotta tense that. And I'm working this. And sometimes that takes the joy out of the movement. And I've sometimes kind of had to calm myself, take a breath, calm myself
One second,
down,
guys. Good. Keep going, Anita.
and just enjoy, just like breathe through the moment, through the movement. And that's as much mind body connection as I need.
Exactly. Exactly. Good.
You know?
Okay, stop.
All right.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is a great point. Okay, now we're going to do side to side. We're going to go 50 each side.
Oh,
Yeah.
that feels good.
Yeah, but you know what? I really like what you're saying because start not feeling good about ourselves.
Yeah.
What we want to do is stop.
Hmm.
That's the enemy.
Yep.
No? Those are those
Just
negative
gotta
thoughts.
keep going.
Yeah. I like this side for the obliques.
Yeah.
On my
Really.
half right now. And
Yep.
so when I go down, I'm learning to emphasize, getting that good stretch here, and then I come to the other
Right.
side, and it should be, good rhythm there.
Right. You
Right.
gotta feel it on both, right?
Yep. 20 more. 7, 8, 9, 10.
These are like heel reaches,
Yes.
but you're doing it standing up. So this is really good for people who, you know, they it just takes that part out. Getting down to the floor.
Okay. All right. Good. Now
Oh.
we're going to continue to work on our midsection. So now we're going to do twist right here. Coming.
Hmm.
I'll go to the other side, and we'll do 50. All right.
All right.
Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you do one. Okay, I thought you were doing pulses.
8. Yeah, going side to side. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 40. 6, 8, 9, 50. Good. How you guys feeling? Let's see. Gretchen says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Gretchen. I don't have my glasses. Can you read what she's?"
I'm doing my stretches because I'm going to need to get ready to go soon. I wish I could continue to do this with you both, but you can do it on the replay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have
Yeah.
Gretchen.
I mean, I speak for Stefan. You are going to put on the you're going to
Yes,
put it up, right? On your feed, so.
absolutely, absolutely. This
Awesome.
so this is the last one we'll do, and then we'll jump into your exercises.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
incorporate a little bit of what I've been in boxing and kickboxing over the last year and a half, 2 years.
Uh-huh.
So uh, in boxing, there's a basic punch where you have a jab. So first of all, you got to figure out if you're right-handed, you're most likely going to jab with your left. And so
Oh, okay.
most people are right-handed. They need to
Right.
have your left foot out forward,
Uh-huh.
and your hands are going to be up in a ball and fist. And so when you jab, it's extend the arm, and you're like thrusting with your hip. Then you
Oh,
back.
okay.
You're going to go with the other arm, and it's again you're using your hip to thrust out. And we're just going to punch the air. So we'll go jab, hook, jab, hook, jab.
Do you have your feet level, or do you have one foot forward?
Yeah, good question. So my feet, this is a good question. Actually, you make me think about it. So yeah, my left foot is slightly forward. My
Okay.
right foot is back. And
Right.
my foot is not all the way on the ground. I'm on the ball of my right foot.
Gotcha.
Yes,
All right.
exactly. And so
Okay.
when I have my hands up, and in case, like, say I need to move to the side,
Mm-hmm.
Time we do a step, we're going to either, if we're going to the left, we lead with the left. If we go to the right, we lead to the right. If we go forward, we start with the left. And then if we're going
Mm-hmm.
back, we go with the right. So
It's like tap dancing.
yeah,
All right. Never saw that connection coming.
yeah. But you know what? Again, that's why I like it, because it forces you to really develop the eye, hand, feet,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and it does take
Yeah.
time, And so,
I mean, this is almost counterintuitive because I'm right-handed, and to have the left foot forward is like, oh, that's interesting.
yeah, yeah,
Interesting to live in this posture.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And if you don't do it all the time, yeah, it's going to be awkward. So that actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
We're going to hit the air. We're going to punch in place. So it's going to be uh, a jab, and then the right hand is called a cross. So you jab forward, extend back, and then you cross over with the other hand. Exactly. So we'll do it slow. We'll do 3 sets. So the first one will be
Okay.
10, and then we'll count together. Okay. So
All
start
right.
here. We're gonna go jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Okay, not bad. How'd that feel?
Nice. Nice stretch for the shoulders, back of the shoulders.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna
Okay.
practice this time. You do 10 more. All right. I'm just
All right. So I go. Here's 1, 2, 3,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
7, 8,
9.
9, 10.
Awesome. All
Thank
right.
you.
Let's do one more set. We'll do 20. Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woohoo!
Hey, good job.
Oh, have a great day, Gretchen. You too.
Join us. Okay. The floor is yours.
All right. So, let's get the mat and maybe adjust. Excuse me while I turn my back. You want to get your mat all the way open, and we're going to just go through quick flow. I mean, I didn't really tailor anything. I haven't gotten anything specifically programmed, but I think that the Pilates workout, the mat sequence, kind of speaks for itself. So you're going to come down onto your mat,
Okay.
legs extended, squeeze the insides of the heels together. This is just the Pilates thing. And you're going to pull your stomach down towards the mat, curl head up, squeeze the heels, lift them 2 inches off the floor, extend the arms long, and begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling the stomach back and up as you curl up a little bit higher. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in. This is the easiest and the hardest part of the whole mat workout. And 3 more sets, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. Last set, exhale. Lower the legs, lower your head, reach the arms up. Plant the shoulders onto the mat for a second and reach the arms behind your head. Fingertips up to the ceiling, curl chin to chest. Start to lift up. If you need to grab your sides like I just did, that's fine. Flex your feet. Reach the toes, and we're not going to go much further than that. We're going to really pull the stomach back, lift the ribs up. Get a nice stretch in the lower back. Try to keep the shoulders planted. And roll back with that position. And find the nice rhythm so you're not going too slow and kind of grinding on the joints or the vertebra. And curl and stretch, lift. Stay connected in the hips. Keep squeezing the legs together. 2 more. Exhale forward. Inhale back and lift and exhale. And I like to scoot forward, make sure there's nothing that in front of you. We're going to go hips over head. So lift one leg up, other leg, and hips go up and over. I'm trying to watch you and do this at the same time. Open the feet, roll down your spine with control. Legs come about 2 inches off the ground, and then come together up. Press the hands into the mat. Keep the abs pulling in and up, because you got to lift your hips. Last one, up and over. Open the feet, down. I put you right into the advanced, and then open, reverse. When the hips are overhead, feet come together. Keep the abs working, glutes are on to support the hips coming down. Open, up and over, feet together, roll down. That was supposed to be our third one. I'd rather cut reps than do an extra one. So put one foot down, foot is flexed, other leg is up, toes are pointed. Going to come across the body, down, around, and up. Continuing the theme of circles. I'm going to do 5 of these, 3 more, and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. 2 more. Last one, and pause at the top. And reverse. Try to stay really anchored with the lower leg.
Okay.
And inhale, exhale up. Inhale. You're going to feel a little bit like you're doing the splits. Press into the floor ever so gently as you lift the other leg. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Keep that leg up. Scissor the feet. So now you switch. Point the foot on top and flex the one on the bottom. Come across the body. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale and exhale. That's just a fancy way of switching the legs. Inhale, exhale up. 2 more. Inhale and exhale up. Just pause at the top. Reverse. Inhale and exhale up. 3, 2, last one. And lower that leg, flexing the foot. All right. Pull the knees into the chest and come up to seated for rolling like a ball. So you're going to grab the fronts of your shins, squeeze the inside of the heel like you have a credit card, and roll back to your mid-back and roll on up. That's an inhale back and exhale up. Now, control from your abs. So it's the abs that send you back. It's the abs that bring you forward. Abs take you back. Abs bring you forward. So it's not falling onto your back and hiking legs up, but you're controlling the whole time, holding that shape. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. This becomes crab later on. Inhale and exhale. Think about if a bowling ball were to hit your belly. Sometimes we use that cue. And just keep that all the way. Balance on your sits bones. Extend one leg and pull one knee into your chest. And we're going to switch. Nice slow switch for the first couple. One more slow switch. Last slow switch. And we're going to do 4 a little bit quicker. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep one knee in, pull the other knee in, keep curling up. And you're going to inhale, send the legs long, pretty low, and exhale. Whoa. Bend the elbows, pull the legs in. Okay, one more slow, and pull in, pull in, pull in. It's a nice stretch. Now 4 moving. Inhale and exhale. 3 and exhale. Now when you go quicker, make sure you're anchoring the ribs. Okay. I felt mine bounce up. 2 more. And last one. And that could just be a center of gravity thing. And then come on up for spine stretch. And maybe guys have an advantage there. You're bigger on the top, so maybe you're more anchored anyways. That's so
an easy drill. Man, I'm feeling it.
Oh, me too. All right, gotta keep moving. Spine stretch. So feet are flexed, ankles are flexed, legs long. If you're tight in the hamstrings, you can give a little bend. The important thing is to keep the heels nicely anchored and slide the hands forward just to in line with your heels, because we're still pulling the stomach back, lifting the ribs. Get that nice stretch, and then inhale up. Make it quite dynamic. So your abs take you forward, your abs bring you back up. So exhale, it's a stretch, but we're active. Inhale, just 2 more. Exhale, and you can float the fingers off of the mat if you want. And exhale, exhale. And there. Scooch forward, grab your legs, and just for kicks, we're going to do open leg rocker 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Same feeling as rolling like a ball. Abs take you back, abs bring you forward. Last one. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Legs come together. Keep them in a kind of a V position. And you're going to walk your hands down your legs. And we have 2 options for corkscrew. We're going to do 2 of each. Hips down, legs squeezing together. And then bring the leg to one side. Circle around and up. Upper body stays the same. Circle the other way and around. That's 1 set. 1 more set. Inhale and exhale around. And then reverse. Inhale and exhale around. Now the other way is to go hips over. Are you good with hips over? Legs parallel to the floor. Twist to one side. Go down one side of your spine. Circle the legs around. Lift up on the other side. And legs are over, parallel to the floor. And then you reverse. Inhale and exhale. And then 1 more complete set. Inhale. Good. And up and twist. Roll down one side of the spine. Whoa. And up, 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 up. And come up to seated again for your saw. My mat keeps squishing over. All right, so just like spine stretch, ankles are flexed. Back of the heels pressing down into the floor like it's going to catapult you up. And you're going to twist. Reach forward. Again, pulling stomach back and lifting the ribs. And then up. Twist. And reach forward. Now, the reach forward, sometimes I start with middle finger towards middle toe. Once you feel that touch. And then really just lift up, 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 up. And come up. And that sets the tone for the exercise so people don't drop their chest on their legs. So, and then you can go further once you've got that range of motion. Exhale. 1 more each side because twisting is awfully good for us. And stretches the side. Exhale, exhale, and up. Legs together. I'm going to keep facing the camera. So you're on your stomach now. We're going to do swan prep and a controlled swan dive. So the hands are in front of the shoulders. Reach the legs long, really, really squeeze everything from the hips down. And then you're going to press up. You're going to press your chest forward to lift up. And then exhale down, pull the belly up. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. You can also think about elbows leading towards hips. Last one. Chest goes forward, elbow leads down towards the hips and down.
What muscles
All right.
is that working, Anita?
So you're using your back extensors, you're opening the chest, and if you're squeezing your heels together, you've also got a little bit of inner thigh, and you should have the hips kind of squeezing in as well. So as you lower the chest, lift the heels a little bit, a lot, actually. Really feel the backs of the legs. And you're going to lift the chest, but it's forward and up and then down. So hands still stay, and now you've gone into a controlled dive. And just try to find that nice connection. Back stays strong. Oh, and that's the last one for me. Sit back. And we'll quickly go through, how are we doing for time? Yeah. We'll quickly go through single leg kick and double leg kick.
Okay.
So, on your stomach again.
Okay.
And you're going to bend one knee. The straightened leg is not resting on the floor. You've actually contracted hamstrings to pick the tops of the feet off of the floor and then bend the other leg. So it's a squeeze from the hamstring. The straight leg is still using hamstring. It's just a matter of lengthened and shortened. Push the pinky side of the fist into the floor, and just depending on where you are with the contraction, you can also add a little pulse. Legs together, head down, one cheek on the mat, hands behind your back, as high up as possible to get a nice stretch. Elbows rest towards the floor. Pull stomach in and up, bend the knees twice. So we'll do 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. As the legs straighten, keep the hamstrings tight. lift. Again, just like swan, chest goes forward and up, hands behind, and hands clasp, and then eat, 2, 3, and up. So I had a thought there. You can have the hands together. It just depends on how open your shoulders are.
Uh-huh.
And then drop the elbows. Or you can open the hands when you go back and reach back towards your heels. 3. The faster you go, you might notice there's a tendency to bob. So you want to, that's why we keep all the hip muscles nice and tight so that the body doesn't flop back and forth. 3, lift. This is my last one. 2, 1, and reach, reach, reach. Hands to the mat. Stretch.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
Not at all. Yeah, it's that's why I offered 2 options so that you have, this can be a little bit hard on the shoulders, but this gets the job done. It's about opening the chest and using your back muscles. All right. So this is where we would have neck pull. I'm just going to give you 2 roll-ups. So lying down, ankles are flexed, reach the hands up to the ceiling, roll up like a fruit roll-up, peeling off, and then curling up and over, and roll back down. Stick to your mat. Unstick to yourself from your mat, and up and over. I said 2. Let's do a 3rd one. And up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. And that brings us up to seated position. Stay with your ankles flexed, arms reaching out, a little bit more twist. Spine twist. And spine twist. 2 more. And you can add a pulse if you like. Last one. And last one this way. I'm going to skip jackknife. Let's go on to our side for side kick.
Okay.
My mat has slid all the way back. All right. So line yourself up with the back edge of the mat.
Okay.
And you can bend the elbow, have your head resting, and the legs pike forward to the front edge of the mat. Squeeze the insides of the heels. Make sure the legs are level, that you don't have top leg shorter. And you're going to lift that top leg hip height, swing forward and back. Try to keep it swinging on the same plane. Exhale. And if you hit something, just gently touch, squeeze the glute. Does that make sense? Sometimes I run into my reformer and I just touch the reformer, squeeze the glute to open the hip flexor. We want to ideally do about 8 of these, but I think we'll do 2 more, aiming for 5. And here's our last one. And exhale. Legs together, we do up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the hips vertically stacked. Last one. We're going to skip circles. Bend the knees, come on up, and flip over so that we can stay facing the camera. I call this the Zoom version of my transitions. So, and I forgot to add that the top hand really pushes down into the mat, so you almost feel, if you do this right, you've got your whole body working, not just the hips. So everything's active. Inhale, exhale back. 4, and back. 3. And you got to work also to keep that bottom leg kind of still and anchored. 2, and back. You can, yeah, good. Exhale back. Legs together. And 5, up and down. And here you're going to feel that as you lift the leg, maybe the hip wants to roll back. Just keep lifting that hip up towards the ceiling. A little bit more work. 3, 2, and last one. That brings us to teaser. So I call this the iconic Pilates exercise. You see everybody doing this. All right, so you're seated in the middle of the mat. A lot of ways to get into this exercise. I'm going to start with hands by the hips. You're going to feel like you're doing L-sit, but doing both legs float up. And as they float up, you curl, you roll your hips, curl your spine back is what I'm trying to say. And you're going to keep the legs there, and then you're just going to roll up with your spine and inhale, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. It's like somebody's holding your feet. Whoa. Last one. Exhale. And then come on up to seated. All right. There are 3 versions of this. So that's teaser 1. Let's do teaser 1 2 more times. So same thing. Press into the mat, float the feet up, and then you curl back with the spine. Arms are parallel to the legs. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Shaky, shaky. Last one. And then come forward. One more. Good, everything, all good things come in 3s, right? And back. And inhale. Exhale. And 2. And exhale. Last one, last one, last one. And roll forward. Let's do seal. Knees are bent. Feet are kissing. And you can grab your ankles or you can grab your feet. Okay? Make sure the heels are touching in the same place, that you don't have one foot forward. I just noticed mine doing that. So we get to clap. 2, 3. Roll back. Clap. 2, 3. Roll forward. Clap. 2, 3. It's your abs that take you back. You're not falling back. 2, 1. And here's a little secret. If you squeeze the feet together, it gives you more oomph to go back and more oomph to come forward.
Oh.
You want to try to keep your spine in a nice curled position. Don't let it undulate. Right? Last one. You can never do too many of these. This is also good for vestibular balance. Those little crystals inside the ear. Okay, I'm going to get you ready to stand up. So when you go back, cross your feet, come forward, and stand up. Up to standing. All right, turn around. Turn yourself around. And get ready for push-up. So it's okay if you're out of the frame because we'll come back into the frame.
Okay.
And nice strong stance. Legs joined together. Stomach pulling in and up.
Mm-hmm.
Lift the arms to the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears. And you're going to start to curl forward. The arms come with you. Come with your spine until the hands touch the mat. And you're going to walk yourself out, preferably 4 steps-ish. Keep your hips as steady as possible. Come into a strong plank. 3 push-ups, elbows going back into the body. Whoa, 2. Almost fell. Last one. And then as you lift up, lift the ribs and the hips, and then walk your hands back to the feet and come up to standing. Try to keep the hips over the ankles so they don't get to go back, right?
Oh, okay.
2 more, because this is another one of those 3 exercises.
Yes,
Out,
I like it.
plank. 3 push-ups. 3, 2. Reach the crown of the head long. Make sure you're anchored on your toes, that you're not sliding off of the toes onto your hands, if that makes sense. And then come up. Last one. Roll down. And 3, 2. If I was really smart about this, I would also switch hands. You know, we always favor a hand. Exhale. Lift the ribs as well as the hips. It's not just downward dog. And we are done. Whew. Little bit different, but same, similar stuff.
Man, those body movements where you have to balance yourself and hold your own weight. I'm like, I don't sound good, but I know there's so much work I need to do with that.
You got to carry your own weight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like literally. Yeah. I think that's what's always drawn me to Pilates because, I mean, that's the kind of work that I did before I got into Pilates.
Yeah.
And I had my own routine going. I had friends who would run, I don't know how many, they ran so much. And they were like, hey, I want to try that exercise with you.
Yeah.
And they were dying after like 10 reps of the second exercise. And they were like, I can't do this anymore. And you know what it inspired me a lot was I heard this anecdotally, this story of a girl who had some hip issues. And when she went for surgery, the doctors were like, the only thing holding your hips together were the muscles around the hips, or the muscles around the bones.
Oh.
And I was like, it's so important to have strong muscles because, yeah, if anything goes wrong with the bones or the joint, the muscles will hold everything in place. So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
do agree, man. Yeah.
yeah.
So my girlfriend is going through some surgery here pretty soon for her shoulder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Turns out her shoulder has been not good for years. Years.
Yeah. Oh,
I
wow.
was saying that what's like really helped her is that she's had strong muscles and she's so used to it that
Yeah.
she just like her body just compensates.
Yep.
So because the muscles that was actually holding her shoulder in place, not the tendon and the joint.
Yep. Yeah. So talk about functional movement, right? Like it's not just about like how you use the movement, but like it helps you move. It keeps the bones in place.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have any like last encouraging words you can throw at people to like them for the day and the week?
Yeah. Uh, follow Stefan.
Like, thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, just like, I love that clip that you put on of Kobe Bryant. That is just like, if you, was there some story about when he was a teenager, he was in Italy? Was that in Italy or already? I can't remember. Just that story about him shooting hoops on his own over and over and over again. And I think sometimes the fitness grind, life in general, has us feeling very alone a lot of the times.
Sure.
And just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And there are seasons for planting, there are seasons for germinating, and there are seasons for sprouting out of the ground. And you got to be ready, and you got to put in the work that is required of the season that you're in, and just don't stop. There are other people doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I actually want to piggyback on that real quick. Is that all right?
Yeah,
Got a minute?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would encourage, like Anita said, all of us that we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going after it. But I just want to add on to that is figure out the why, which for me leads to the purpose. Because if you can attach a why to your fitness, to your business,
Right,
to your family and your relationships, I find like I become much more focused and intent so that
right.
everything I do is leading towards something. And because
Mm-hmm.
I want I want to be in charge of my mind. You know, I
Absolutely.
know it's limitless, but my mind doesn't want to. My mind wants to complain and back off. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why the seed for greatness has been established because, like you said with Kobe, when I put that up,
Yeah.
everything you do, you should be going after to be great. And I find like that is so true. Why are we good in one area and not good in another? That's being in balance.
Yep. Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
want to have a great uh, career. You want to have a great fitness journey. Have a great life first.
Mm-hmm.
And when you
Mm-hmm.
know how to do that, when you know how to manage your own life. I mean, now, man, you can do anything you want in any area. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah. Sometimes people get into analysis paralysis, though, because there are so many options.
yeah,
And I think the best option is just get out there and move. We were made to move. It gives the brain something to do so that you don't have like distracting thoughts, keeps us on track because now the body's been thinking left, right, left, up, down, like circles this way, circles that way.
yeah,
And it's just that's what our mind and our body need. We were made to work. And sometimes we forget that. Everything's so easy with the swipe.
well, that's why I'm glad we're doing this because there's so
Yeah.
other stuff out there. Like last night, I had to put down my phone because I saw myself getting addicted to these TikTok videos,
Yeah.
and else, and I was like, I literally said out loud, no,
No.
done.
Absolutely.
And I turn my
Yeah. I actually did, I kicked off social media off my phone, so I'm using my iPad to do this. And I think it's good to set boundaries and say like, I won't have we can access all these things anywhere we want. So by kicking off an app, it doesn't cut off access, but it sets our own boundaries for what we want to use a specific device for. And I think we're losing that a little bit. So I had, like you said, no, I had to do that. No,
yeah,
we're not going to do this
yeah.
all the time.
Wow.
All the
That's to Anita too, because she's kicking some.
time. Thank you.
Are we gonna do this again sometime?
I'd love to. Yeah. And we can build on what we did today. I'll watch the replay and take notes because I was busy moving for the mat. I was just selfish. I was like, I need Matt too.
Yeah. You know what? Because part of me wanted to do this at the gym this morning.
Yeah.
Gym can get kind of busy, but I'm kind of thinking maybe that might be cool too because it has a whole atmosphere in the background.
Sure.
Moving and it makes it a little more lively.
Oh yeah. Can also yeah.
So next time we do it, I'm gonna post up at the gym, find a spot, and we'll just do it literally live.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you, Anita.
Yeah, thank you. It was a great workout.
Okay, you too. Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
Bye bye.
Thanks everyone for joining.